Hello students, good morning with new chapter. Your first chapter from civics, need for law. Need for law. So with this picture you can understand that the need for law. And in everywhere if the rules makes, it means that the activities will run smooth. So we make the law because as take the example like the rule of game ensure that it is played properly without any riots or any type of disturbance, means that the game will play. And same in your class also having some rule and regulations, that students stand up when the teacher enter in the class, and in the sports period also that you have to go in a line because the activities will run in a smooth way. All these laws makes. And also some other activities, for that we make the rules. Yes, because we live in society, and that society is made up of interaction and relationship among people, and these interaction and relationships are regulated by law. As I told you that when you move out from your class, also having a rule that you have to move in a line and move to state in your playgrounds, don't go here and there. So in a society we also need some rule and regulations to running the activity smoothly. And in a society law provide a course of conduct, means society provides a law of conduct. Members, they guide on what should be done and what not, means what activities they have to do and what activities they don't have to do. They see to it that a less powerful person or a group is not dominated or treated unfairly by the powerful person. So why these rules make? Because the powerful person don't discriminate and don't precise the person who belong from the lower section. So these rules makes, and they help people to progress and protect them from chaos and unfair practices, because rules are equal for all, as you read in your 7th class book, that all are equal before the law. So for the for living in a society we also having some rules and regulations which called law. Now let us understand the role of law in a society, because in a society like our constitution, who made the rule and regulations? Our parliament, and our parliament made by the lower house and upper house with the president, and these three organs of the parliament: legislative, executive and judicial, which make laws. So need for law. Why? As I told you, we living in the society. So what is the need for the law? These are the points regarding society. And this type of activities forced to make a law. You can see they burned the government property, and others also, individual property also they burned. So these type of activities force the government to make some laws, and one of them is Dowry Prohibition Act. Dowry Prohibition Act in 1961. You know what is dowry? Dowry system. The dowry system refers to the practice, because in the ancient times some social evils continue in our society, and one of them is dowry. Dowry means the practice of payment and acceptance of gifts in the form of goods, cash and property by the family of a bride to the family of a groom, means in the marriage from the groom side accepted the money, cash, car and other things as a dowry or as a gift from the bride side. But in the earlier time, the dowry was given by the family of a bride out of their will. Means in the ancient times it is given by as their wish or as their will. But in the present era, it became an obligation on the bride's family. Means it is compulsion that dowry should be in the marriage of their daughter, as asked for by the groom's family. As a result, girls who could not get dowry had to face several physical and mental problems. So, in 1961, the Dowry Prohibition Act was passed by the government to prohibit the demand, payment and acceptance of dowry in the society. The act was further strengthened in 1981 when paying and accepting dowry became a punishable offense. You can see that stop dowry. You can see in this picture that the things given by bride to the groom side. In 1961, the Dowry Prohibition Act was passed by the government to prohibit the demand, payment and acceptance of dowry in the society. The act was further strengthened in 1981. In 1961, it prohibited the demand, payment and acceptance dowry in the society. But in 1981 further strengthened when paying and accepting both. मीन्स कि आप किसी को डावरी दे रहे हैं या आप किसी से डावरी ले रहे हैं, मीन्स बिकम अ पनिशेबल ऑफेंस. एंड इफ अ पर्सन caught by these type of practices can be arrested. So by the Indian Constitution, Dowry Prohibition Act started in 1961 and also further strengthened in 1981 when paying and accepting dowry became a punishable offense. Means the person can be arrested and also fined for so many and also सजा, उसको सजा भी हो सकती है. Now our constitution, by our constitution, you know Indian Constitution. By our constitution, you know what is constitution? You also read in class 6. What is constitution? Constitution is a set of written rules and fundamental principles according to which a country is governed. Means constitution क्या है? Constitution is a set of rules by which a country run. Rule of law refers to the supremacy of the law in the country. This means that everyone in the country would have equal rights and protection by the law. That all are equal before the law. No one can discriminate on basis of their caste, religion, gender, this type of activities. All are equal. And the rule of law refers to the supremacy of law in the country. This means that everyone in the country would have equal right and protection by the law. Also, the people holding position in the government would discharge their duty in accordance with the law. Means कि जो रूल बना रहे हैं अगर वो भी रूल को फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं तो उनके ऊपर भी चार्ज लग सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया एम्स एट इस्टेब्लिशिंग इक्वालिटी इन द सोसाइटी, prohibiting discrimination on the grounds of class, caste, gender, religion and place of birth. In order to bring into effect the provision of the Constitution of India, the government passed the Untouchability Act 1955. You must know about the untouchability. Untouchability means from the ancient time that the upper classes discriminate the lower classes by their religion, by their caste, because the lower classes or from the scheduled caste persons not allowed to enter the temples and don't allow to take the water from the well in the ancient time, and these type of activities also continue in our society in the present time. So this type of practices is called untouchability. So in 1955 government passed the Untouchability Act, through which if this type of activities found in any area, the person who govern this type of activities will be punishable. And you know the untouchability, the offenses means it become in the category of offense, means aprad. This act prohibited untouchability and outlined punishment for the violators of law in form of imprisonment and fine. Yes, this type of practice you can see in this picture, that the person who giving the water like in this.